Hello, welcome back to the What's on These TV podcast. This is my commentary podcast where I talk about shows, movies, media that I love, that I listen to, that I watch, to give my opinions and reactions and thoughts on them. Housekeeping rules are, as they always are, be kind. You can disagree, but don't be mean about it. I apologize if you hear my cat in the background. He is on one today. What else? If you have any comments, questions, concerns, feel free to put them in the chat below. Yeah, that should be everything. I have a guest today. Introduce yourself.
Hey guys.
Oh my god.
It's Mo. Y'all know.
Ooh, bars. You're an idiot. And Mo is my sister. We often watch shows and movies together.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. I was gonna say it first.
You took to it.
Shh. Today,
Crazy.
our episode is about a movie that we both love.
Mm-hmm.
I might love it more than her. I don't know. I'm just
because they watch it multiple times.
Girl, mind your business.
You tried to throw me under the bus. So, like,
can I tell them what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Today we're talking about when did it come out? 2024? The 2024 movie M3GAN. You get on my nerve. The 2024 movie M3GAN about the killer. Oh. She's not a doll. She's a robot.
Did she start off as a doll?
No, she's a robot. There's a difference.
My bad.
And that's what we're gonna talk about today. If there's any problems with the sound, I apologize. I'm still working on it. Please bear with me. And yeah, we're gonna get right into talking about M3GAN. So, how did you hear about M3GAN?
Oh, well, I decided to go on the interwebs, right?
The interwebs? You lying heifer. Go ahead. Finish with the statement. Go ahead. How did you learn about M3GAN?
And I was on Instagram.
Was you?
Why are you so? But no, I'm just kidding. You told me about it. Actually.
Yeah.
This is why I don't like giving you credit. You take it too far.
I did. So I'm gonna bring that question back to me. How did I learn about M3GAN? So I was on. I think it was Twitter, either Twitter or Instagram, and I saw the little dancing part in the trailer, and I was like, oh, this movie's gonna be fucking stupid. I gotta see it. Because it just looked, I don't know why that jumped out at me, but I was like, I gotta see it. So I went and saw it.
It was like the movement of like how she was.
No, it just looked so stupid. I was like, what the? Because I don't like dolls. So I was
you
like,
said she's a robot.
I know that. That's why I was happy to see this, because she's a robot, not a doll. Shut up. But I saw the dance and I was like, this is stupid. I want to see something funny, something that I don't really gotta think about. This could be that. And again, I had the movie pass, so I could see
going every day.
It wasn't every day.
Just about.
Don't be dramatic. I went often, but it wasn't every day. I work. But I went and I saw it, and lo and behold, I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good movie.
It was good, yeah.
All the shit talking I was doing before seeing it, after the first time seeing it, I was like, oh, well, they gagged me, and I saw this movie. No exaggeration. And I would say I wish I'm lying, but I'm not, because I'm not ashamed. I saw this movie like 20 times in theaters.
See?
Again, I had the pass. So I was using it. And that was thunder. Anyway, when we saw it in theaters, your first time seeing it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what was your thought? What was your thoughts on the movie? Because I don't think you saw, the only thing you knew about it was what I told you, which was, you gotta see this movie. And then maybe you saw a little bit of clips.
I didn't know. I'm not like you. I don't like see clips at the so like.
Okay. What's that supposed to mean? You're not like me. What do you mean by that?
Because like you were like all into the movie, so you be like researching and stuff. I don't do that.
You just listen to whatever I say. You're like, okay,
yeah. Like this one.
I do all the work. She reaps all the benefits.
It's wonderful, really. Y'all should try it.
Whatever. Yeah, listen to me. Watch what I tell you to watch, and you could be like, huh.
Exactly.
Whatever. Go ahead. So, when I originally told you about it, what was your thoughts on it?
I honestly, I was like, I mean, yeah, I'll watch it. I don't know, because didn't you pay for the ticket?
Of course I did.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna turn on a free ticket.
Oh my god,
ooh, it's dumb enough. But after I watched it, I was like, oh, you know, she on to something. I know a little something.
Mind you, anything this girl watches is because of me. So just now I might be on to something. Anyway,
I gave you too much credit because then you're gonna get a fat head, and I'm not talking that.
It's not a fat head; it's big head.
Same thing.
Whatever. Fuck you. Anyway, whatever. So yes, that's why I wanted to see it. I saw the trailer and I thought that it looked stupid, and I was like, yes. Went to see it, loved it. Who is your favorite character in the movie? Yoshi. What did you think about M3GAN? You got a response? Okay, my bad.
Say, don't bring me with it.
Right? Maybe.
My favorite character.
If you don't have one, it's fine to say that you don't have one.
At first, it was Katie. But then I was like, oh.
You don't like Katie? What's wrong with Katie? She's a child. She annoyed you?
I don't know. Like, it's just like when she turned on, like, what's the lady's name? Gemma? Yeah, when she turned to her, like,
her aunt.
If you know, because of the freaking M3GAN, like, girl, that is your provider.
Barely. M3GAN was her provider. Gemma was just there.
Hey,
she was just living in Gemma's house.
If it wasn't for Gemma, she wouldn't have a house.
Well, if it wasn't for Gemma, M3GAN wouldn't be there. And so, yeah, everything is Gemma's fault. You're right. I agree.
Oh,
I agree. Good way to turn that. Yup. Good way. My favorite character, I like M3GAN. Of course. Often when I'm watching films and movies and TV shows that are supposed to have a good guy and a bad guy, I usually root for the villain. I don't know. Disney got me. Their reasons for doing stuff usually make more sense to me than the hero, quote unquote. And the hero get on my fucking nerve. Hero, quote unquote, get on my nerve. I get the reason why some of these villains in these shows do this stuff. I don't think M3GAN was a villain. Maybe it might just be me. I think she was fabulous, and I think she was doing what she was programmed to do. Don't tell me to protect her and then be like, bitch, actually don't. No, girl.
Listen.
You said protect her from all harm. You, Gemma, caused harm, so guess what? You gotta die, bitch. Period, point blank. I agree. Although, don't kill Gemma. I don't care what the movie says, what they do. Gemma is gay. Don't bury her gay for M3GAN, please. Don't do that. She's gay in my mind. I don't give a fuck what the movies say or who they got her attached to in the second movie. It better not be that man. I know that. Please don't piss me off.
We don't need it's Pride Month.
Exactly. And it's coming out at the end of Pride Month. Yeah.
It's Pride Month.
Like don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't be rude.
Y'all got me in the trailer for the second movie with the Boys to Men. Y'all got me.
Listen.
Don't piss me off.
Y'all got one chance.
Anyway, so I think, again, I'm going into this assuming that people have seen the movie, so I'm not going to do a recap. If y'all want me to do a recap, let me know. Don't cough. Don't do that. Save that for when we're done recording.
Well, die over here silently is crazy. I did that work.
Anyway, so I'm going in assuming that people have seen the movie. If you haven't, the spoilers, I apologize.
Disclaimer:
just cut me off and go watch it. It's been out for a while, but I'm not judging. I'm not judging. People got shit to do. I get it. But in future episodes, if y'all want me to recap the way I did for Glass Onion, let me know. All right, back to what I was saying. So, I get where M3GAN was coming from. I agree with everything M3GAN did. I think Gemma is enemy number one. And I really wanted her to kill her. That's so harsh. Not really. Don't kill her. She gay. But she got on my nerve real bad. The way Katie got on your nerve, Gemma got on my nerve. How you gonna program? First of all, she was unethical with it to begin with.
Yeah.
Also, I would say if it was black folks in this movie, the minute that Gemma and her colleagues were talking and M3GAN butted in and was like, how did Katie's parents lie? I'd be like, that'd be the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Because black folks would be like, you in grown folks' business? No. Shut this shit down. It's off.
They would have been out the door.
I mean, they wouldn't. We would do that to begin with, but especially you butting in unprovoked. That's grown folk business, girl. With a movie over. The end. Exactly. So I get where M3GAN was coming from. I don't know.
See, when you put it like how she was told to like protect by any means necessary, yes, but
no, there's no but. There's no but. I just
feel like there should have been levels, maybe.
And that's Gemma's fault. That's Gemma's fault. She didn't program this shit. She did it so unethically. First of all, and this goes back to Glass Onion. Why are you testing stuff? And don't test it on other people unprovoked and without their permission, without them knowing. But why are you testing it in your life? You know this girl's parents just died. Why are you being like, oh, I could use her? Fuck Gemma.
And then like knowing that M3GAN would be the main source of communication,
because Gemma is not her. M3GAN was her main caretaker.
Yeah.
Because Gemma was like, she's not my child. Like, I'm not. She just pushed her off onto M3GAN. And of course, M3GAN's whole goal is to be bonded to this child. Why are you shocked when she sees that you're trying to manipulate her to do shit? Why are you shocked that she wants to kill you?
Yeah.
You told her to protect her no matter what. That's just how I feel. Katie didn't bother me too bad. She lost her parents. You know, I feel bad about that. I don't know why they going uphill in the snow. That was crazy to me.
Wasn't they visiting somebody?
They're going to like a ski resort or some shit like that. Couldn't be me. Wouldn't be me.
I miss the snow.
Yeah, you by yourself with that one. And I wouldn't be driving uphill in it. You miss the snow that bad?
Not to drive it in, no.
Yeah.
No.
So, I feel bad about that. I always feel bad, not just when parents die in films, but when the child is there.
To witness it?
Yeah, because I'm like, that's an extra added layer of trauma that Gemma also ignored.
Yeah. And wasn't that her sister?
Yes. Which tells me that she's probably very detached. She was probably very detached from her family, because what did her sister say? She said that Gemma sent Katie a birthday present, and it was a present that her parents wouldn't get her. So she didn't really have communication with any of them, is what I'm getting from that, which leads another to the theory of her being gay, and her family was like, we don't fuck with that. Yeah, exactly. And she's like, well, I don't fuck with y'all. And she ignored them. I don't know. I'm just saying that's what it is in my mind. That's my canon. I don't care what they say in the movies.
They didn't give it back to her.
I know, but the second one, apparently it looked like she married. And if it ain't to a woman, I will be ignoring it. Anyway, so yes, that was another level of trauma that she didn't get help for. The only reason why she had therapy was because it was court mandated. I was like, Gemma, you didn't think, I know you seem very cold and like, but you didn't think to get this girl some help?
No.
She was there.
She like more focused on her job?
Yes, which is fine. I get it. You're a single woman. You don't have children up until that point. You loved your job. Of course, that's what you'd be focused on. But just as like a human being, her parents died. She was with them when they died. Also, she was in a car accident. That's so many different layers of trauma.
Yeah.
That I'm like, you wouldn't think therapist. Just like once, if that was you as an adult, wouldn't you be like, yeah, I need some help? You can compartmentalize, I guess, but not that much.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like she had no empathy?
Yeah, she had no empathy. Which is another thing that's like, huh, interesting.
Maybe she's a robot.
I feel like she's more of AI than Megan is. I don't know.
Twist.
I'm not going to say no. So I saw some, like, I watched more trailers for the second one. I'm not going to say nothing. But what you said, maybe she's the robot, kind of, it was funny to me.
She's just grinding.
Anyway, so what's the next part I'm thinking about? The next thing that happened is the robot that she created in college. That looked cool. The I forgot what his name was. The big red robot. It's right there. What is it, girl? What is it?
Oh,
I can't remember. Bruce? Yes. Bruce looked cool.
I think
Bruce looked creepy, but he, like, Megan is creepy to me just because the uncanny valley aspect. Bruce was,
that means
uncanny valley means when something is too human-like.
Gotcha.
So when something that's not human looks too human, it's uncanny valley. So Bruce was creepy, and just his movements to me were creepy. But it's like, okay, robot. I could tell it's robot. That's fine. That's cool. Megan, if you glance quick one time, like the lady when they went to drop Katie off at the school, and Megan went with her, and she was like, "Oh, is this your sister?" And then Megan turned, she's like, "Oh my god!" It's like, yes, because if you were walking down the street and you see Megan, it would take a few turns to be like, wait a minute. Like if she's just sitting there, now if she's walking, you'd be like, oh. Even though I'm pretty sure that there's a dancer who did her movements. But so what was I saying?
I didn't tell you.
Okay. Yes, I think Gemma's the villain of the story. At least the first one. I feel bad for Katie. I love Megan. I like the people that she worked with. Except I didn't pay attention to the dude. But the girl that she worked with, I thought she was awesome.
Maybe they're...
I doubt it.
Okay.
If they are, I'll be happy. It is Pride Month. Let it happen. But I don't know. I liked when Megan took over her phone call.
Wow.
But I'm like, how do you not notice? I mean, I guess because it was in like Siri or her car voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was like driving, so she didn't like really pay attention.
Exactly. But I'm still like, if y'all friend, like, you don't know your friend's cadence, or the way she was talking was a bit too, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I'm suspicious of everything, so I'll always be like, how I know it was really you. And then she looked at her phone and was like, when did I make a phone call? I was like, ooh.
Ding.
Yes. So what was your favorite part of the movie?
When she did that crawl walk thingy to that boy.
Oh, yes. Yes. See?
When I first saw it, I was creeped out.
Yes, I get you, because it looks creepy. Here's the thing, though. In theaters, they only showed the PG-13 version.
Oh, trash.
So we didn't see the okay. I enjoyed the movie so much and I saw it so many times that I decided to buy it on digital. After I had purchased it on digital, they decided to release the unrated version, which is not that different from the PG-13 version, just a few more cuss words, and it actually shows the boy being her getting the boy the way she should have.
Yeah.
So in theaters I was like, oh, okay, that's it. That's all. When I saw the unrated version, I was like, okay,
that's why they did that.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that the second one is rated R or unrated, because it really, the unrated version, like, there's no difference in runtime or anything like that. It's just a few more cuss words. Let them cuss. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's 2025.
That is one of my favorite parts of the movie, when she was telling Brandon about himself.
I'm not remembering his name.
Because he was a badass little baby kid.
But next part. Question. Okay, so when M3GAN was killing the old lady with the sprinkler, how?
It wasn't the sprinkler, it was the chemicals. And the power washer. She, like, power washed her skin off her fucking face.
Oh, well, see, I didn't.
Yeah, it was a power washer. Yeah, that was cute. No, power.
No, like when I first saw it, I was like,
oh, you were confused. Gotcha.
How did the blood? And then,
yeah,
okay, got it.
Power washer. She sprayed her with chemicals and then power washed. Here's the thing. I thought that they were really brave for the first kid. This is gonna sound so bad. Okay. I'll preface this by saying I'm not really a horror movie girly, if this can be considered a horror movie, but I know a common trope in horror movies, other than killing the black folks and killing the gay folks, is killing animals. I thought that they were insane for having M3GAN's first kill be the dog, but I also thought it was really smart of them. Yoshi, what are you doing? All that to look out the window? Sorry, y'all. I thought that they was really brave. Not brave. I thought that it was ballsy to do that, but also smart to not show it. They showed her, like, snatch the dog up, but they didn't show how she killed the dog, what happened, where she buried it, or anything like that.
No, they said where she buried it.
Yes. Well, she gave them the exact coordinates. One of my favorite things in the film was when, after she killed Brandon, because Gemma had told Katie that Brandon went to a better place. You know the spiel that people give when folks die.
Yeah.
And I like how she asked M3GAN if what she said was true, and M3GAN was like, no. He's nowhere. I was like, I love that.
Come on now.
When she said that in theaters, in my theater, everybody was like, I was like, yes, bitch, you get it.
Like,
she was like, if heaven was real, you think that little baby kid would be there? Be for real. She's like, use your noggin. And I love that part. My favorite part of the movie comes from the unrated version, when she's talking to Gemma, and I can't remember exactly what she said, but she had Gemma. She was like shaking Gemma up, and Katie was coming into the room, and she was like, "What did she say?" She said, "I'll rip your fucking head," or something like that. Well, I can't remember exact words. And it's funny because I used to quote that in my head all the time, and now I can't remember what she said. But that was my favorite part. When she was like, oh, what did she say? Hold on, let me try to remember. She said, if she comes into this room, I'm gonna rip your fucking head off your neck?
Let's Google real quick. Hold up.
Fuck, bro.
I'm mad
I can't remember. That used to be my shit.
Let's see.
But yes, that is my favorite line of the film, just because it was so heartless, which she is a robot, so makes sense. But I thought it was really funny. And then, what was your favorite part of the film?
Maybe talking about not the next that I want.
It's okay. People who have seen it know what I'm talking about. I feel like I gave enough clues. What was your favorite part of the film?
Hold on, let me think.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think.
What do you think about that? What was your overall thoughts on the film?
You said M3GAN, like, even though she's robot, actual person, like, played her entire thing, or just like the dancing parts and like her gymnastic parts?
I believe from the interview I saw, they had an animatronic, M3GAN. They had like a dancer do her walking movements and the dance scenes, and then they had like maybe like I'm not sure. The two I remember was the animatronic and the dancer. I don't remember her name, but the dancer that was in her body, like that the scene that terrified you the most, the crawling scene, that was the person who did that. It's just crazy that people. Well, she's a dancer, but it's just crazy that people's bodies could do that. Like, I don't know. I was like, that's insane.
Overall, though, I thought it was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it. Obviously, I saw it so many times. I was shocked. I was not expecting to like the movie at all. Or at least I wasn't expecting to like it in the way that I like it. I was expecting to like it as something to like make fun of. But it was actually good, and that shocked me.
I didn't think it would have turned into a killer robot, to be honest.
What did you think it was about?
Like, just Katie having like a emotional support person to help her through that trauma. But I would.
You didn't think she would like kill people?
Yeah, like I guess that they like not kill, but like hurt them at least to where they know don't try it again. But to kill them,
yeah, that's a whole nother level.
Protection, right? That's
fabulous. Not killing people, but I'm thinking about M3GAN and I'm like, fabulous.
Wow.
I did not like, but I'm happy that she killed the assistant, because he was weird. The minute I saw him, he pinged my he was weird to me.
Huh? Wait, was that the one
who like stole all of M3GAN's like information? The one she killed in the elevator.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, because he
had to go. He was giving off
weird vibes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm happy that he's dead, so he don't work with no more children, because it was strange to me. Also, it's like, why are you still in this doll stuff? Like, why are you still in M3GAN? What are you trying to do? And I also feel like, I hope that M3GAN never exists in real life, because I feel like the people who are by her are not people who are buying her for their children.
No.
If you get what I'm saying.
Ooh.
And that is where I'm like, oh, don't make her. Because I was thinking to myself, if I had the means, would I buy a M3GAN for my child? I do like that she's protective, but no.
Piss her off and you'll be good.
Listen, I would want M3GAN to protect both of us. Like, she's indestructible. You can't mess her up.
I feel like
smart, but that's where it's like they can get a mind of their own and fuck shit up.
I feel like the only thing that would creep me out is how she has to charge at night.
Yes.
Like, you can't like lay down.
Yeah, she just has to sit there with her eyes open.
Exactly. So it's like, say, okay, so you know, like when you're sleeping in the middle of the night and you get up and you gotta pee. Just imagine eyes looking at you doing that. I'm peeing right there.
Well, you would be
like, what?
You don't even need to go to the toilet. I'm good. Well, the good thing is it'll be charging in the child's room, hopefully with the door at least closed a little bit. Cause hell yeah, if I walk out, I see her just sitting there, I'm freaking out too. What if she gets in that spider position?
Hello.
No.
At this point, even at the house, I'm going to.
Yes. No, I would be terrified if they make real M3GANs. No, because again, on one hand, it's like, oh, it's the uprising, but on the other hand, it's like, who's buying this
And what's the
and why? Because I don't think people would. That doll said what they said, which again, only 10. Not to say only, but I thought it was going to be way more than that. If it's doing all your parental duties, and it's only $10,000. Is that what a parent is worth? $10,000?
And like it's just coming out, so like there's gonna be
bugs and everything. Yeah, exactly. So once they fix it and upgrade it and everything, it's gonna be even more expensive. Nah, that's creepy. Overall, my thoughts on M3GAN. I enjoyed the movie, obviously. I enjoyed it. I'm happy that I saw it in theaters. I feel like it would have been a different experience if I waited for it to come out on digital and watch it at home.
Because didn't you have, when you went to the theaters, didn't you do it in, what's it, when it's like the
RPX?
That.
No. I saw it in regular.
Oh.
But here's the thing. When it first came out, my theater, there was only like 10 of us in there. There's only my showing. The first time I saw it, there was only like 10 of us in there. But after each show and after that, got more and more people to where the last few times I saw it, it was a full pack theater. And I was like, I love this because I like to hear I like to hear people's like reactions to stuff. See if they thinking the same thing I am. Like when we saw Wicked, it was not a lot of people, or maybe it was, and we was like, girl, our commentary to each other.
Yeah.
But it was silent, which you wouldn't expect, because like theater,
I need theater to like have some type of sound. Like, oh girl, you saw this?
Exactly. You want to know who the greatest? When I saw Get Out, that was fully packed theater. I went with my friends who moved. We saw that and everybody was commenting. I was like, now this is what I need.
I'm trying to. Do you have it on DVD?
No. It's on digital. But
I'm trying to remember how I saw Get Out.
We saw it together.
I know. Was it in theaters?
No. Because you don't really like scary movies, so it was on TV. We do need to see Us and Nope. But she was in Get Out.
Yes,
Allison. Yes. And you said to me in theaters, you turned to me, he was like, that's her payback for Get Out. I was like, oh my God.
Shouldn't have treated that man that way.
Listen, we gotta talk about Get Out because that movie was crazy.
I would actually watch Get Out again. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. But no, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my theater experience. I was happy about that. What would you rate the movie? Out of 10.
Out of 10.
While you're thinking about that, I'm gonna tell y'all, I apologize for this episode being all over the place. It is a bit short, but that's just because I'm going to be uploading 2 videos this week. So the next video will be a bit longer. Yes, for Pride Month. I'm very excited about the next few videos. So just letting y'all know that. So if y'all are like, why is this so short? Or if y'all don't
care, I miss me. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be in another one eventually.
She get on my nerves. She acts like you, girl. Shut up. Anyway, so yes, that is why this episode is a bit short, but it's okay. It's okay. I got more for y'all. Now, what's your rating? If you still haven't thought of it, let me know so I can tell mine.
I'm gonna go with 8.3.
8.3. What they gotta do to get the extra 0.2? So it could be 8.5. Why did you give it an 8.3?
I don't see no black people.
There was one black person.
Out of how many?
The lady who wrote it was black.
So why was she in it?
Why would she be in it? She's a writer.
She could be a little side person. You know how they be having little side people in the
But Monasia, be realistic. Black folk gonna be like, I don't want no parts of this. I'm good. Y'all got it.
That's not the point.
The one time, and mind you, I love seeing black people in movies and stuff, but the one time it's realistic to me that black people be like, is horror movies. So, yes,
but
I would like.
This isn't really a horror movie, though. What is this? Is this a thriller?
It's categorized as a horror movie, like a slasher. Well, maybe the unrated version is categorized as like a slasher. I don't know.
See how it's horror.
It has horror elements.
I wasn't scared, so it's not horror to me.
Okay, but that's you.
So I think it's not a horror.
So what would you categorize it? For me, it's like a thriller horror. What would it be for you? Just like a comedy?
No.
A drama?
No.
Action?
Cut it out. I'd say thriller. But not horror, though, because I wasn't scared.
Not horror in the traditional sense.
Thriller.
I still think it's a horror, though. But anyway, my grade, I would give it... I'm trying to think about that ending. That ending was funny. She's like, you ungrateful little bitch. I would give it a smooth 8.5. What would you change about it besides adding more black people? But that's just my commentary for every fucking thing, more black people.
Like how the levels. Like let Katie be in a dire situation where M3GAN will need to
save her.
Kill people.
You want more killing. You want her to be...
I want
more at stake. You want more things to be... you want there to be more of a... it didn't feel like there was really anything... What's the word I'm looking for?
Okay.
Dire.
Yeah, granted, she got bit by a dog.
By a dog, yeah.
That don't mean,
Yeah. You want things to be more intense. More like life or... What is it?
Life or death?
Yeah, life or death.
Let me get some of that.
Got you. So that's what you're hoping for the second movie?
Hope, honestly.
That there's more fight scenes and stuff like that? More blood? Yes. More gut? More cussing? That's what the fuck I want. Understood. Is that all that you wish you could see? I don't want to see more gay shit.
See.
M3GAN is a gay icon. Let her be a gay icon. Let her say some funny shit. Let her curse. Don't do what they... Don't make it PG-13, because come on, dog. It's 2025.
All right. Thank you.
These 8-year-olds is vaping.
Girl.
That's crazy. And I wish that was a joke. Oh, I hate that. Anyway, go ahead.
Thank you. Personally, I want to see a little bit more of Gemma's life and why she's
the way she is.
Yeah.
I would love that too. Yes.
Because they normally do that. Sorry, I didn't want to cut you off.
No.
They normally give the main character's background in the second.
But is she a main character? Yeah. I don't think she's the main character. Yeah, but she is an important character. Yeah. Yes. I would love to see more of Gemma's background as well. I would love to know why she wasn't in contact with her family. I mean, some people just, move away from their family, and that's fine. Maybe there isn't a story behind it. But if there is, I would like to know the lore of what happened. And that's what you want to see in the second movie?
Yeah.
The second movie, what I want to see? I want to see more Gemma's lore as well. What else? I want to see what Katie's reaction was after they had the big fight scene at the end and she realized M3GAN's not... I don't have M3GAN anymore. And then I want to know why the fuck that man was taking Megan's plans, what he was doing with it. I know, but I feel like he could have given it to somebody, and that's why it ain't over. I don't know. I don't trust it.
He's in the past.
For a reason. But shit always has a way of coming back. I don't know. That's what I would like to see. I would like to see more M3GAN. I feel like, even though the movie was called M3GAN, I feel like I didn't really get to see all her
abilities.
Yes. What?
Okay, so you know how in the ending, she appeared in the little black thing.
The little black thing. Oh, there's a black.
That's it. You know what I meant.
Her little. You know what that reminded me of? Miley's episode of Black Mirror when she was in that robo figure, the purple one, whatever. Yes, I don't know what it's called, but I know what you mean.
So I guess in the second one, we're gonna find out how she went from that to
being back
in the M3GAN body.
I believe so.
So that means that the second M3GAN's body is gonna be upgraded.
You haven't watched any of the trailers, huh?
I don't.
Makes sense.
I don't do this movie.
Okay, makes sense. You only know if I tell you. Understood. Okay, so don't watch any trailers.
No, because I feel like with trailers they give stuff away.
Yeah, it's like don't watch no trailers. But yes, I get what you mean. I get what you're saying. I was gonna say something and then I forgot it. Fuck. What was I gonna say? Shit. Hold on.
We call Jimmy Neutron.
When she came, I don't know what that is.
Jimmy Neutron?
I didn't watch that shit.
Oh my god.
That's Nickelodeon? I was a Disney World.
I'm sure. I hope y'all know Jimmy Neutron. You know when he thinking and his little brain be
That's the boy with the big ass head?
Yes.
Oh, I'm thinking about Caillou. Or ain't Caillou a children's?
Yeah.
My bad, Caillou, with your big ass head. I apologize.
That's great.
Yeah, I lost it. I fear it's gone forever. It's Pride Month. Not too much on me. But yes, what I want to see is more Gemma lore. I want to see M3GAN more,
I wonder if she's gonna be dancing in this one.
I would, if she isn't, I would be disappointed. Cause don't give me dancing and make me laugh and then take it out of the second one. That was the draw for the first one. Don't do that stupid shit. Yes, I know that. Oh, here's what it was. When they announced that they was doing the second one, I was worried that they were gonna, because again, at the end, M3GAN's body is gone.
Yeah.
I was worried. I was like, I don't want nobody else voicing M3GAN. The only one, I think her name is Jenna Davis. Jenna. Hey girl. Hey girl. I don't want nobody else voicing M3GAN, or nothing like that. So I'm happy that it's the same person.
Okay, cool.
I'm happy about that.
No.
And I'm happy. I didn't want them changing the way she looked either, because that was gonna piss me off too. I don't want them to be like, all right, let's make her a man. I was like, no, don't do that. So, I don't want to give nothing away.
Thank you.
I want it to be what it was before. So I'm hoping that is what it was before. Not giving nothing away. If you know, you know. Yes. So that's what I was worried about. Maybe I'm still worried about it. We don't know. Trying not to give nothing away. But anyway, I'm excited for the second movie. We definitely seen it in theaters. I cannot wait. If they have it in RPX, bitch, we're seeing it in RPX.
We have to be on a Tuesday though.
Yeah, we're both off on Tuesdays.
I'm not off on Tuesday, but Tuesday's my Friday. Yeah,
bitch. Yeah, semantics. Yes, I think it comes out on a Friday.
So Tuesday, and we're gonna do.
So you want me to wait? You want me to wait?
Yeah,
but
can we watch this for the first time together for once?
I want to see it during opening.
Yeah. You're gonna be at work.
Yeah, but before, I want to see it.
Girl, what?
I want to see it during opening. I don't want to wait till Tuesday.
You're not gonna have a choice.
That's 4 days.
You're not gonna have a choice. You work the other times.
Yeah, but I could go before work.
You know darn well you're not gonna get up that early.
You don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what I would do for Megan if I wait. That's all I'll say for right now. But just know, if I wait,
a cliffhanger,
and that's that on that. So you gave it an 8.3. I gave it an 8.5. We said what we want to see about the next film.
I feel like that'll bring it up that level.
If they do that,
if they hit those spots, yeah.
I want more Boys to Men in the movie, Boys to Men music, because that's what got me in the trailer. I was like, oh, you know this written by a Black woman. They're playing, what is it? What song did it? It wasn't End of the Road. It was Boys to Men, though. I know Boys to Men when I hear Boys to Men, period. Anyway. Yes, exactly. So I'm excited. Can't wait. Favorite part of the movie, we said. We talked about our thoughts, reactions, all that good stuff. Just making sure. I don't have a outline today like I usually do. That's probably why it sounds like it's all over the place. But
I feel like that's the best kind.
Really? Because I feel like I said a whole lot of nothing, and I don't want people to be like, bitch. Okay, girl.
Well, if they have any questions, they can ask me.
If you have questions, ask me. I'll answer them, no problem.
If we give enough clarification, let us.
Exactly. You got questions, comments, concerns. Very big on engagement. And engagement with the content, not engagements like to be married. Like, but my brain automatically was
your
like,
brain.
Clarify, bitch. So we're gonna do a random question of the day. I believe it was a young black philosopher. Exactly, young whippersnapper. This young black man is so intelligent. He posed a question that I thought was really great, and it is when we all fall asleep, where do we go? A young black man by the name of William Eyelash. I believe. Do you know this young black man, William Eyelash?
Isn't
it a good fucking question? When we all fall asleep, where do we go? Yes. If you need me to pull up a picture of him, just let me know and I will. Why are you laughing? What's so funny?
Because like I'm just picturing the eyes of this young black man. And
what does his eyes look like?
They're freaking gorgeous. They're like different colors.
Different colors.
It depends on the lighting.
And like, a young black man, I gotta look him up because I don't know what he looked like, but I know it's a smart question.
Yeah.
And yes.
When we fall asleep, where do we go?
When we all fall asleep, where do we go? Intelligent young black man.
Snaps.
I believe he dressed in 90s garb.
Oh my god.
If you know, you know. I think it's funny to talk about how she likes to look like a young black man. It's funny to me. If y'all are offended, I don't know what to tell y'all. Talk to Billy. But yes, that is a good question. When we all fall asleep, where do we go? What do you think? And I'll tell you what I think. Or unless you want me to go first, you're gonna steal my shit. But I could go first while you think. I really like. You just told me that I could go first. Go ahead, girl.
I feel like, obviously, our body is on the bed.
Is it? You know, some people could be sitting on the couch, on the floor. You don't know.
Wherever you choose to close your eyes and go to sleep, that's where your body is gonna be. But like the soul, I feel like that gets out and wanders a little bit. And then your brain, that's the distraction. So that way you don't know your soul is not in you no more.
So the brain is like, everything's cool.
Like you gotta look at this shit right here. Look at that butterfly. But no, seriously, yeah. I think the soul
wanders.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think that, of course, you lay down, your body is charging, but I think your soul hops into. I think you exist in different universes, different planes. So your body in this plane goes to sleep. Your soul hops out, hops into another you, and it's just living that life. And I think that that's what dreams are.
Yes.
That's what dreams are. That's what I feel like.
It's like deja vu moment.
Yes, and I feel like whenever you sleep a full 8-9 hours, but you have really vivid dreams and you wake up and you're exhausted, it's because your soul was out partying and tarting it up everywhere, then with this that way, flying and doing everything that you can't, your meat sack body can't do, not on this plane. But I think that's what happens, and I think that's why people can't figure out what the fuck happens when we fall asleep, because like you're not meant to know. Like, mind your business. Your brain and your waking form is meant for that plane.
Yeah.
Whatever happens in other planes, it don't got shit to do with you. So I think that, and then I also had another thought that I was like, what if, because there's a theory about this, I don't remember what it's called, and I think I'm saying that right. It was like, you are everybody in the world, you're living as every person in the world until you've been every single body in the world, and then you elevate to another level.
If that's the case, then I need for me to go into a rich person's body.
But that's the thing. You exist as a rich person in another universe, in another world.
But that would be, so like, when you die and you like reincarnated, imagine if you can like select.
I think you do. You get to choose. Like, do you want to live this kind of life? Do you want to live this kind of life? I think you get to choose. Like, you have to have every experience in order to level up. So, at some point in your life, you've been a rich person. At some point in your life, you've been poor. You've been a man. You've been, whatever. What I will say, and I feel this in the deep depths of my soul, and nobody can convince me otherwise, no matter what I was in any life, I've always been attracted to women. I feel like I've never been attracted to a man. I don't know. I feel that deep in my gut. Whether I've been a man, a woman, I always feel like I've been attracted to women. I don't know, dog.
Better than me.
I know.
Whoa.
Cause you're pan. I know. I feel you, girl. But in my soul, that's how I feel. I don't know. Nothing against men. I'm sure y'all are cool. I know a few of y'all. But I don't know. That's just me. But no, yes. That's what I feel like when you fall asleep. Your body is charging like how you charge your phone.
Yes.
Your body's charging and you pick up your iPad.
Yes.
That's what I feel like. You charge your iPad, you pick up your computer.
See, I didn't steal your thunder. We was on the same page.
Yeah. So, what do y'all think when we all fall asleep? Where do we go? And y'all can tell young William Eyelash that he is onto something. He's a bright young black man. He should keep it up.
I do want to know what their thoughts are.
Yes, please. If you don't, I'm begging on my knee.
Hold on.
Pause.
Wait.
I'm begging. If y'all don't respond to any other episode, please tell me your thoughts.
I really want to know
on this random question of the day. I really, even if it's just to be like, girl, you stupid, here's what really happened. Tell me, please, because I really want to know other people's thoughts on this. The random
people will like say something like, oh, that's
things that you didn't even think about. If you know what the theory is also and how it goes, please also comment.
Elaborate.
Of course not. Yeah, of course I'll Google. But I really want to hear people's thoughts on this. So please, if you don't respond to any other episode, if you don't listen to any other episode, if you don't comment on any other episode, please let this random question of the day be what you respond to. Once again, I will say it again so you know what the question is. When we all fall asleep, where do we go? And you can thank young William Eyelash for his contributions to that. But yes, please, I really want to hear y'all thoughts. And yes, so again, this is a bit of a shorter episode. Not really, honestly, looking at the time, not really. It's a good time. But thank y'all for listening. I hope y'all have a great day. I apologize about being all over the place. I'm thinking about Taco Tuesday. My brain is fried. And I am very excited for y'all to hear.
Pizza crust. Sorry.
This is what I deal with day in, day out. And this is why I always lose my train of thought because of her. So anytime I'm like, oh, what was I going to say? No, it's her. It's her fault.
My bad. See y'all later, guys.
We ain't nowhere thinking about pizza crust, girl. We having tacos. Where the fuck?
I don't know.
Please let me know y'all thoughts. Have a good day. Thank you for listening. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
Be safe.
Get drunk. At home.
Get drunk, but be safe. Meet your people and interact with your community if you want to. If you don't, that's fine. But I hope y'all have a good Pride Month. And yes, thank y'all for listening.
Bye.
It's been me, D, and
Mo.